Everyone, thanks for coming back to the next video in the beginner series for trading. We're going to be going over risk management in this video as well. We're going to be going over how to mitigate your losses and how to develop a proper risk management strategy to go tandem with your actual trading strategy so you can curb those emotions as well. I'm excited to dive right into this. This is a very important topic. It's a topic that is overlooked tremendously by a lot of these trading courses. It's something that has very little emphasis, and I don't know why. This is a very important topic for trading. This helps you in longevity. This helps you mitigate your loss. This helps you with managing your emotions. And trading is about 55% emotions, 35% risk management, 10% strategy. So that's something to keep in mind with this video. I don't even know if that was 100%, to be honest. Let's just pretend it was. And I'm just putting emphasis on how important those two are in trading and becoming a successful trader. So let's just pretend that we started with a $10,000 balance. We have two traders, trader 1, trader 2, and trader 1's to the left, trader 2 is to the right. Trader 1 has a 2% loss risk management set up for each trade. Trader 2 to the right has 10% loss risk management set up for each trade. Now let's just see the compounding effects of losing for 10 consecutive trades and what happens to each trader. So trader 1, we can see here after the first trade of losing, it's 200 bucks. It's not too bad. It's kind of obviously we don't want to lose that much money. The goal is to gain. But let's see what happens to trader number 2 with the 10% loss and 10% at risk. They're at 9,000. It's 1,000 bucks. It's a lot. Let's go down to trade number 5 of a consecutive loss. Now at the 2% loss per trade, we're still sitting above 9,000. So it's unlikely, especially with a proper risk trading strategy, that you're going to be losing this many trades consecutively. If you are, typically means you didn't backtest your strategy, so it's something that's not effective. 1. Or 2, you're letting your emotions get involved, and or 3, sorry, last one is you're compromising your trade strategy and setting up trades because you think they're close enough, which obviously never works out. Now let's go down to trader number 2 at the same level, 5 consecutive losses. Where are we at? We're actually at 5,900, so just under 6,000. Think about that for a second. Same trader, same starting balance, same scenario. One's a little bit over 9,000. The other one is already a little bit below 6. Now let's go down to number 10. 10 on the 10th consecutive loss in a row. What happens to trader 2 with 2% loss per trade? Well, they're still sitting a little bit above 8,000. It's pretty good. And what happens to trader number 2 with a 10% loss per trade? Well, you're at 3,500. Alright, so trader 2 has a 65.13% total loss. Oh hell no! And trader 2 or trader 1 is only sitting at 18.29%. That's the compound effects, and just as it can go on your favor, it can also go against you. And that's why setting up proper risk management allows you to be not only profitable and conquer emotions, but have longevity when it comes to trading. This is a numbers game. Essentially, what I mean by that is this is a marathon, not a sprint. You obviously risking more money means you have the potential to gain more profit, but as we can see here, you have the exact potential to lose a lot more. So that being said, this is a numbers game. If you have a trading strategy, you need to hit those numbers for the win to lose ratio. So if it's 38%, you need to win 38 out of 100. If it's 75%, you need to win 75 out of 100. And then having proper risk management allows you to have the ability to make that many trades. Whereas if you're risking a lot of money, as you can see right here, you could burn through an account in almost 10 trades. So it's something to keep in mind, the compound effect of losing money. goes against you just as it can go for you if you're trying to make profits. This is something that I'm going to have in the Medium post and in the video below in the description. And it's just going to be a risk management strategy. It's something that I want you to not only download, but also, if you can, print it out. If not, use it on your computer and sign it. Fill it out and sign it, and keep it next to you in addition to your strategy. This will help keep you on track. Okay? So question number 1 is, how much money am I willing to risk per trade? We saw what happened if you put it at 10, right? If you want to make more money, the higher you go, the more you're going to risk. However, we're looking for longevity and trying to preserve our balance. So the recommended maximum is going to be 3%. However, I kind of personally stick to the 1 to 2% range. Okay? Next question, what is my risk to reward ratio? That is, for every dollar that I risk, how much am I willing to gain? And what's the minimum of that? The recommended minimum is a 1-to-1 ratio. So for every dollar you risk, you're trying to gain at least $1. That's great, and it depends on the trade setup and your strategy. However, I try to shoot for a 1.5, a 1 to 1.5, or a 1 to 2 ratio. So for every dollar I gain, I try to gain $1.50 or $2. But the recommended minimum is 1 to 1. And something I want to add on this is, let's be logical about this question itself. You don't want to do a 1 to 100. It's just very unlikely. Once again, depends on your trade strategy. If you're a positional trader and you get in at a very optimal opportunity, it is possible to hit that, but we're looking for average trading, and we want to be realistic with this number. So minimum 1 to 1. I stick for a 1 to 1.5 to, or a 1 to 2 as my risk to reward ratio. Next question, when will you trail that stop loss to break even, and when will you trail above that level? This you can leave blank for now. It isn't necessarily as important as these other 3 questions, and you probably don't know stop loss yet if you're watching this series, which is fine. We'll go over that in the next video. We can leave that blank for now, and then you can return to it after you learn what stop loss and trailing stop loss is. The last question is, what will be your maximum allowable daily, weekly, and monthly loss be? Now, this can be denoted as a monetary value, or it can be denoted as a percentage. So this will help keep you in check so you're not doing revenge trading. Remember, I talked about that in one of the first videos. That's also a component of emotions. This will help you prevent those type of errors from occurring. So if your daily loss goal is 10%, or let's just say $200, then once you lose $200, if you do, you're done for the day. Similarly, which is something that I should have implemented as another question, would be your maximum daily profit, which sounds kind of weird, right? But we don't want to be greedy either. So if we're going based off our risk to reward, if your 200 is your daily loss, then a 200 should be your daily gain. You could try to go for $1,000 a week, which means you're risking $1,000 as your maximum loss. Monthly, you can go for 5,000 as your maximum loss, and it depends on your portfolio. It depends on your risk management. So those are things to keep in mind, and having this printed out, signed by you as a contract agreement to yourself, will help you stay on track with this risk management strategy, tandem with your actual trading strategy. And that's pretty much it. So it's very straightforward on this video. Understanding the compound effects, how they can work against you, in addition to how they can work for you. It's very important. So if we go back to this first slide, we can see here, if we wanted to 6 consecutive losses in a row where we're losing about half of our balance, how much do you need to make to get back to break even? 50%? No, because 50% would only get you back to 7,500, right? So you need to make 100% profit just to get back to your starting balance. And that's where people don't understand. The math doesn't add up. The math isn't in your favor when you start losing in a compounded effect. So that's stuff to keep in mind. It's very straightforward. It's a very under talked about topic when it comes to setting up a trading strategy and being profitable and being successful. It's something that I'm going to put significant emphasis on. I'm going to talk about risk management strategy throughout this whole series. So it's something that I want you to do is download this particular sheet right here and sign it off and put it right next to you when you're trading. So you remember not to deviate from this risk management strategy as well. Alright, on the next video we're going to be going over order types. This is actually how you execute orders within the market itself. So this is a very important topic. I believe this is the last topic for the beginner course, and then we're going to start diving into the intermediate courses, which is candlesticks, structures, and resistance. But yeah, I'm excited to talk to you guys about the next video, order types. Remember to like and subscribe to this video. The links are in the description below or on the Medium post. You give us a clap on Medium as well. We'd definitely appreciate it. Don't forget to join our Telegram channel where you're able to ask us questions in person, live. If I'm not awake, they will be awake. Josh is always available. Patrick's always available. And we're also going to be setting up, like I mentioned, weekly webinars. That's the goal. It's definitely going to be with me. Joshua, hopefully, he has graduated from UNM with investment management degree. And then Patrick, who had an online course kind of oriented towards scalpers, and we'll talk about that in the next video as well. So thanks again, guys. Talk to you guys in the next video. We're talking order types. See you guys soon. Bye.